when Donald Trump sends National Guard troops, he federalizes them, sends them to Los Angeles or Portland or Chicago or DC. Like, do they have anything like rules of engagement that they're going by?
Yeah. So they can't, they can protect federal facilities. They can protect federal personnel. They can't go on ICE raids. You don't see them go on ICE raids. One of the things that ICE does and the Border Patrol is they cosplay. They gear up like
Yeah,
military. And that's been one of
yeah.
those things, and that's on purpose. That's been one of those things a lot of people are worried about. Like, hey, I saw National Guard beating the shit out of people and taking them out of their cars. That was not them. That was not the National Guard. The National Guard cannot go out to support those. DC is a different animal because it is basically like a giant federal land, right? So you'll have National Guard walking around there. They're mostly picking up trash, and raking leaves at the moment. But when
Well,
they go,
and what does that do to their morale?
well, yeah, you've probably seen this, but they've done some reports of talking to them anonymously, and they're like, I feel shame. I feel shame for being here because I know I'm here as a tool to be an intimidating presence to people for a photo op, for all of these things. They're not doing anything. Like all of these places that they have gone to, we've watched historic drops in crime rates in the past year before they even went in. So it's they're spending $1 million a day, like per unit, to go in there and to be a photo op and to send an intimidating message to civilians of like, hey, don't push back against us, because the military is on our side. And I tell people all the time, the military is doing what they are regulated by law to do, which is protect federal facilities, protect federal personnel in that area. There's nobody really to protect because they're guys in inflatables. They're guys and gals in inflatable frog outfits, and they get
Yeah,
that.
I love
Yeah.
those guys, man.
I love them. It's the best way. Like you completely destroy the narrative, right? But
Mockery,
something else. Yeah. What's that?
mockery.
It's the best. It's the best form of
Yeah.
protest. And I will say I need to throw a shout out to the judicial branch because we have had so many federal judges who have basically just stymied these efforts. Portland, Chicago, they brought Bavino in, like the Border Patrol leader. They brought Bavino in for like daily reports, and
Well,
not to use
and
right here.
he ended up having to admit that he lied
Yeah,
under oath multiple times
yeah. And the
because
DO,
everybody in the crowd has smartphones and they're shooting video, and the attorneys for the other side get that video and then they just use that to cross-examine him, and he's got to be like, yeah, I lied about that, sorry.
yeah. And this is after I think they caught the DOJ lawyers lying as well about Portland.
Yes.
Yeah, because there was a verdict where they were about to let him send troops into Portland, and then they found out that the DOJ had lied in their data that they gave them to
Hmm.
base that off of, and
Yeah.
so they withheld that, and now they're going to, I can't remember the term, but they're picking like 11 ninth district judges to talk about
On
it
Yep.
on
Yeah.
what is it? Yeah, it's something like
on
that.
on Bonk,
Yes.
the full panel
Yeah,
review. Yeah.
yeah. So it's all
It's
fun.
one of the things that's been enjoyable for me. Federal judges typically are very good writers, and it's been fun for me reading these opinions, reading the very, very creative ways that these federal judges are coming up with to say they're just lying.